Hi there, this is a short video about creating or updating a personal profile at LinkedIn. And let's start with just mentioning a bit on how to get started. If you don't have a personal profile, you go to the webpage of LinkedIn, linkedin.com, and you will be prompted directly to enter your name and your email address, and then also a password, and then you just join. If you don't have a personal profile, I really recommend you to get one. It's the largest professional network, and it creates visibility for you as a person. If someone is searching for you, may it be a customer or a partner or supplier or someone else who just want to get in touch with you, then LinkedIn is a very good way to find you there and to get a bit of understanding before you're contacted. Let's save some time. Let's go to my personal page, my personal profile, and give you some ideas about how you can create and update it. When you get your profile, you can click on this pencil to edit your profile. Let's do that. And what you will see is, as I have done, I've changed my background here, my picture, and I would really recommend you to at least have your picture set up here. And a rule of thumb is that this picture should be a business-like picture, not really the same picture as you may use on a Facebook page. And you should have be a little bit like a portrait. Don't use the whole body. Use your face and maybe part of your body, but it should be a bit formal here. Then here you can go in and also edit your photo or upload a photo that you like to use. And of course here it may be a good idea to use a Veco photo, since you probably work for Veco if you see this video. And if you want photos here, anyone at marketing at Veco, like myself or Marian or Sophie or so, can provide you with really nice pictures that you can use here. And the personal I recommend you to take yourself. Then going into the editing mode of your profile, it's you just click on the pencil again, and then your name and your last name will show up here. The headline, it's actually the text that will show up just under your name and your photo. It's the one here, and this is limited in terms of characters and words, so you have to use about 15 words, something like that. And so you have to also focus, and here you should not really write what your position is. It's more of your competence and what you work with, and think about what can you help someone with who's looking at your profile. So in my case, I'm working with business to business marketing. I like strategy, lead generation, content management, etc. Then you will come to the position, the current position area, or positions, and so here you will add what position you have, and also if you like to add other positions, historic positions that you have had before. And here I can recommend you to just add the name of the company, and LinkedIn will automatically find it. So if you go for, let's say that you worked for Volvo before, you will see what different Volvo companies that are already at LinkedIn. And there are about 25 million companies registered at LinkedIn, so the chance is quite big that you will find historic employers here. Then typically the location, when did you work for this company, and you can also add some more information down here, what you did, and also you can upload links and different kind of media connected to that work. Here you can also on and off, if you should share with your network if you have any change in this job that you have done or so. I actually recommend to have it off, because if you do small changes like updating your if you have spelled something wrongly or so, you don't really need it to be communicated to everyone who is connected with you. So I think it's a good idea to have it off here. Talking about that, it's one other thing that I really would like to mention before actually doing your changes in your profile. It's actually to go up here. You find the small icon with your photo on, your profile picture, and then you can go to settings and privacy. And going to settings and privacy, you go to the privacy button here, and then you go down to something called sharing profile edits. And this should be set to no, according to my idea, because as soon as you do any small change of your profile, you edit it, maybe you don't want it to be communicated to everyone who's following you. I mean, if you have a new job, okay, that could be interesting, so then you can change this one. But if you just add small things, or you update it, or you maybe change your photo or the profile background or something, then it's probably nicer that it's not being sent out and bothering everyone else. So I urge you to actually go to this section and push this button so it gets no here, because the default setting is yes. So I go back again to my profile, and then other things that you can edit or add besides your current position or your past positions is of course the education. So here you can add wherever you have been, what school you've been to, and the degrees, etc. So here it's just to go in and fill out as much information as possible. That could be interesting. And as a general rule of thumb is that a recruiting company would typically think that you should have up to about 15 years when it comes to past employers and past educations besides of your key education. So think about your past positions for 15 years, but of course education could be all your key education that you've done. Here you will also have some key information on where you're located. Like for me, I'm living in Sweden, in Särö, and work within information technology and services. Here is my contact information I can add here, like telephone number, company website, and other means of connections. And then below that, you'll come to a summary, and here is also a text that is quite it's presented on a high level or a top level on your profile. So it's good here to give some idea who you are, how you differentiate yourself compared to others, and what you enjoy working with. So think about the personal letter that you would have on a curriculum or a CV. Not so much the CV itself, but more what you're doing here. And finally here you can upload a link, or a video or something that you're proud of that has to do with your profile, and then you save. So in this case the profile will look like this, and there is possibility to see a little bit more. You can add other sections here, and you can then also go further down here to see how it looks like with your experience, different jobs, education, skills and endowments. And here I will actually also recommend you to add skills, of course, but also to add recommendations. You can also ask for recommendations. You can ask any of your connections to write your recommendation. And those are of course very trustful. People in general give much more trust in recommendations, and also specifically with people they know. So if they find a person that they know who has recommended you, of course that will get a much higher trust than otherwise. Okay, so this was a bit short about your how to create and also update, and some tips on the personal profile in LinkedIn. Thank you for your attention, and I'm more than happy to help you if you need any help here. Thank you. Bye-bye.